What are you doing with your life?
Hello.
Hello everyone, my name is Daphne St. Clair Ferguson and I am so excited to be meeting a real judge. This is so thrilling and we're going to be talking about their show, I guess. Introduce yourself to our audience and let us know a bit about what you're about.
Hello, my name is Judge Mintz. Doing a show at the Fringe Festival where people come and they argue cases.
I see. So talk to me a little bit about that. Are they coming with their own cases? Do you outsource these cases? How does that work?
What you have to understand, this is a real legal court, all right? This is not a show. We don't do theater here, all right?
Apologies.
Okay, we are a legal courtroom doing real legal cases that are created by the audience.
I see. So how is how does the audience know the legal implications of them putting cases out?
Oh, they know that anything could happen. You know, people could be put to death.
Right.
People could, be sent to jail for the rest of their lives, and that's the fun of it. That's what's fun about it. You know, it's funny.
Have you ever sent anyone to death?
Yeah, I sent
before?
people to the chair. I sent people to the gallows, to the guillotine, that kind of thing. And it's part of the job. It's not something I like to do.
Right.
But it's something that I love to do.
I see. And so, did you always want to be a judge? This is something that you love to do. Is this a passion of yours? You've been doing it for 35 years.
35 years. 35 years.
Mm-hmm. So was that always a dream of yours?
Well, first I wanted to be a lawyer, of course.
I see. That's where it starts.
And make a lot of money, That's all I cared about was money, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, things change,
Well, we're in Canada, too. There's not a lot of money to be made in Canada, is there?
Well, in general, no. But, yeah, there's more money to be made as a judge.
I see. So you're making quite a bit of money now.
A lot of money, yeah.
That's wonderful.
And that's why you should come and support the show, because we need more money.
More money. Okay, and so why? So what is your show? Where does it fit into the landscape of Canadian theater? If it's a show, but it's not a show, and it's theater, but it's not theater, where does this all fit in?
At the top.
At the top?
And right at the top, you know what I mean? Because we're actually doing something to help society. We're putting people away. We're giving people money. We're settling cases between audience members. Audience members can come and give their own issues with each other, and we'll settle it for you right there.
Wow.
And it's legal. It's all legal.
It's all legal. I mean, you would know because you've got the books on the law, right? Like you're reading up.
I got Judas, my brother.
And what can we learn from Judas, my brother?
The Secret Garden. What can we learn from Judas, my brother? If you start running your mouth.
Very nice. And so, what's funny about Canadians? What's funny about Canada?
What's funny about Canada?
Yeah.
I think we have a inferiority complex that's funny.
I see.
Because we're inferior to all the other countries. I'm just kidding around. Well.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. And so why Canada? Why are you doing this in Canada?
Well, it's where I'm from.
I see.
It's where I'm legally allowed to do it.
So it's like a legal practice thing.
It's a legal practice, yeah. Because I passed the bar in Toronto.
Okay.
Greatest city in the world, #1.
How was the bar? I've heard it's a challenge, but you seem to have passed it. I mean, 35 years ago. How was
35 years ago, the standards weren't the same, you know what I mean?
Right.
35 years ago, it was like pick all the pictures with the streetlight in it, and then you were a
and
lawyer.
Then you're
you know what I mean? Yeah.
So how do you keep up your legal practice then if times have changed so much?
Well, times have changed, but you know what hasn't changed? Me.
That's I
right.
see.
See, I still use an old-timey phone.
I do see. You kind of have an old-timey place.
Yeah. What, are you talking about this guy?
Yeah, I am talking about this guy.
Yeah.
Do you ever wear that? Do you ever get any use out of that?
Look, what happens, in private stays in private. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's keep my private life private.
That's fine. I don't want to get in any legal trouble, so I'll back off on that one.
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm curious, as we move forward, we look forward, and I feel like as a judge, you're always looking forward to the future. What do you want to do with your life as a judge? What's the goal?
Well, the goal is to clean up the streets, first of all.
Right.
All right? and the goal second to that is to make a lot of money.
I see.
You know, so if I could do both at the same time, that would really be a dream come true. And that's why people, the tickets cost a certain amount of money. Pay more, pay more than that. Give us more than the money that we're asking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So is there opportunity for people to pay more money to you?
No, not really.
Oh, well then, what's the point of saying that?
Well, you could always just hand me money. It's how a lot of people win cases.
I guess that's true. Yeah. So do you have a lot of like behind the scenes, like back alley trades before cases?
Yeah. Before cases, during cases, sometimes in front of everybody, people will hand me money, and and the cases don't change. I swear to God, I'm unbiased, but I do take the money, and it does change the case.
I see. I see. So how much have you changed a case before?
Well, it's kept people off of death row. You know what I mean?
I see. So
and it's put the other person on death row.
So it's a give and take.
Yeah.
I see.
And it could be as much as $10, $20. I just like the idea.
So it's more about the act than the actual money?
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
So what if someone gave you like a toonie? What if they're thinking really, really hard about their generosity? They give you a toonie, but someone else comes, they're not thinking all, they just throw you $100.
Oh. If it's the last toonie they have in the world, that means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could have, 50 toonies with $100. So they would probably lose in that situation.
Yeah. That makes sense.
$100 would win because 100 is more than 2. You know what I mean?
So the thought always doesn't count.
My thought counts, and my thought is that 100 is more than 2.
So a thought counts.
Yeah, mine.
Got it.
Yeah.
As a judge here, I feel like you're the final thought.
I'm the final thought. I have a final word, a final say.
I see. Talk to me about this little creature you have here.
Oh, this guy right here.
Yeah. I've been looking at him.
This is my first pet.
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy. Well, take a look around.
Yeah. Oh, are these all your pets, or?
Yeah, they were all my pets, and they all died naturally. Okay. All right. All died naturally.
I'm sure.
From gunfire.
I see. Did you shoot them yourself?
No.
You big. Oh.
I got people to do that for me.
I see. Do you like? I guess you make a lot of money to pay them off.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
Well.
And talk to me. You're not in the program.
That's true.
And
they couldn't handle us. That's why.
No, they definitely couldn't. I was looking for forever to try to find you, but you're not in here.
Right.
I don't know. So I'm curious. Do you think the Toronto Fringe is disorganized?
Well, it's a little disorganized, but like I said, we're not theater. All right.
I see.
This is not in the same category as the rest of these, no offense, stupid things. You know what I mean? We're our own thing, and we're better than everybody else. All right. And I'm sure that will endear us to the Fringe community.
I think so too. I mean, you're changing lives for real. I mean, does theater really change minds? I don't think so. But you change minds, you create action, and you move things forward.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
Exactly. And while everybody's dancing around on stage in these other shows, we're actually getting stuff done. Can I say?
You can swear.
Yeah,
I mean, you should know as a judge.
As a judge, free speech. We're getting shit done.
They're getting shit done. Well, and is there anything else you want to let the people know about your cases, your legalities before we sign off here?
Yeah, the cases they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. We got a lot of funny people doing them, and the sentences are real, and the results are real, and they have to pay the price for the things that are happening on stage, even if to them it might be a bit. You know what I mean? They do have to go to jail.
I see.
Right.
So we're making real change here. So be sure to go check out Judge Mintz at the Toronto Fringe and make some real change happen.
Exactly.
Make real change.
Make real change, or big bills as well.
Yeah, $100 at least, minimum. It's not always the thought that counts. Sometimes it really is money.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
That's
well,
grow up.
You.
Grow up. That's how our system works. All right, grow up.
Grow up. This is Daphne St. Clair Ferguson signing off.
Toronto Fringe. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your life? Toronto Fringe. What do you want to do with your life? Toronto Fringe.